So I've been thinking a lot about the role of secrecy in maintaining and perpetuating shame lately because, in part because I've decided to share my poetry collection that was inspired by my long-term recovery from sexual assault when I was 17 with the world, which obviously brought up that whole wow, I decided to speak up against something that has so much stigma behind it, something that I intentionally didn't share with people for broadly, for a long time. And it's made me really curious about how, when I was 17, the pressure to stay silent and to act as if everything was normal impacted my relationship with shame. I definitely experienced more shame, I think, because I didn't share openly about what I had been through, and because I felt the need to have this mask that everything was okay at school and even with my own family, to not really receive support. I wanted to get through it by my own. I think some of that had to do with the fact that I was 17, and 17-year-olds usually do want to be independent, but I really did need to. It probably would have been helpful for me to rely on other people a little more with that recovery, especially early on. But I think part of the issue is we don't usually keep secrets unless something is really good or really bad. And so I think the fact that this was a bad thing that happened to me and I was keeping it a secret made it feel even worse, like it was something shameful. And, it shouldn't have happened and that kind of thing. It was not helpful for me. So I actually have been thinking about this as, both a therapist that works with people who have been through trauma, and then, in the context of my own recovery and my writing on the recovery experiences, the highs and the lows, right? Because, as someone who's been through trauma, things can be hard sometimes, but there's also a lot of bright spots, meaning and purpose and, good days in addition to bad days or hard times. And I think this collection, I tried to make it balanced so that there's, some poems that are darker and speak more to the pain of the different types of experiences with dissociation or PTSD, that kind of stuff, the relationship challenges, grief, but also the hope and love and, nature and all of those, the things that, make me happy in life. And it's been really amazing not having to hold this secret the same way, and to realize that nothing bad, fortunately, knock on wood, has come from sharing about this. And also to get some positive feedback from people who have read this, who are fellow survivors. That has been incredible. Reading their reviews,